Hi. New setup. How y'all like it? I don't. I'm gonna get something to cover like this table, because this is the table that I use to like pack photocards. So if you've ever gotten like address proof or like received proof, I took it on this table. But if you've ever got that, you also know that I used to have like a dingy tablecloth. Forgot the word for it for a second. I used to have a dingy tablecloth on here because this table, my mother used to use it before. I live with my mom, even though, yes, I'm my big age. She's not kicking me out, so I'm taking full advantage of it. And it's just her, so she'd be lonely if I wasn't here. She used to use it for like her crafts, and she put like a tablecloth to protect it, because this table, I think, is older than me. And it was paint stained, there was like holes in it, so I want to replace it, but at this moment in time, I want to film this video, but I don't have a replacement for it. So we're just gonna deal with the very reflective surface. It is varnished very well. You can tell it's been covered its whole life because there is literally not one single scratch on it. I lied, there's one right here where you can't really see it in the screen. There is a reflection of a light. I don't know how that is gonna go well for sleeves wise. Otherwise it doesn't look too bad. But you can see me in the table, so we are not showing the bare table. I'm gonna get probably like a mat to put here, because I don't really want a tablecloth, because what you can't see right now is over on my left, so on this side, it is full of like sleeves and like trading and selling supplies, like my cards and stuff like that. I have my drawers also on my left. I have, you know, those little plastic organizers with the drawers that come out. I have like a big one and like three small ones like stacked on top of each other. This is really where I organize my binders and I pack my sales and trades, because I have everything that I need right next to me. And it was bothering me that every time I had to film something, which was on the floor, like right over there, I'd have to get up and get stuff from here. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna set everything up so that I can do everything on this goddamn table. The only thing is the tripod is also on the table. So that happens. Yeah, well, it works. It works. I just have to be very careful not to give people motion sickness. So yeah, today, finally getting into what this video is about. Today I'm downsizing because I want to quit my job. In all seriousness, downsizing is not gonna make me be able to quit my job, but downsizing is probably gonna make me more at ease in the fact that I don't have to worry about so many things, even though I'm still collecting a lot of things. It'll mainly be like more focused collections, because a lot of the collections that I'm downsizing, I haven't gotten anything for those collections other than through trades, and I only recently started trading again these past few weeks. I haven't traded since before Christmas, like October-ish. So I haven't gotten anything for those groups in a long time, pretty much. And I've decided that I'm only going to collect groups or idols that I'm like full-on obsessed with. Like, I want every single thing with that person's face on it, you know? And there's a lot of idols that I collect that are quite expensive, and I don't have the funds to do that. Even though I love them to bits, I really cannot do that. It's not that I don't want to, it's just literally I can't. So I gotta sacrifice something somewhere, because I'm doing something stupid with one of my collections. It's gonna be a future video. I need supplies first, and I don't have any supplies. Instagram doesn't even know about this, so it's a secret. Although this video is being filmed now, but I don't think it's coming out until like 3 weeks from now. So my mind might have been changed between then, because I'll also be editing this video in 3 weeks. So editing me, have I changed my mind yet? we'll see. I'm hoping I don't change my mind about downsizing, because I tend to do that. I have FOMO, and it's not fear of missing out on life, it's fear of missing out on cards. Fear of not having pretty cards. Okay, I think I need to shut up now. So we'll start with these two binders. These are my unit card binders. The blue one is for the boys and the pink one is for the girls. I am very gender stereotyped. I'm not downsizing everything in here, but there are some groups that I'm going to be stop collecting altogether. So I need to take like their fillers, or if I have any, out of here, just so that I don't forget to do that later on, because I know I will. So I'll start with the girls. There's less in the girls binder. I need to like strategically like move my binder so you don't see my face, because see how reflective this is? Anyways, oh, I can't bring it too close to me. That's the only problem about having the tripod on the other side of you instead of like in front of you, is that I have to film a little bit farther away. But it's fine. I got a table now, like a full table. This table's huge. It's a dining room table. It's meant to be it's meant to like eat your food on, and it's meant to sit like 8 people. 6 people. 6 people. So Itsy, I am still collecting Itsy to some extent, but we will get to that. But I am keeping the units in here. So I'm keeping Yena's. I'm also keeping Hana's because I'm obsessed with her. Kazuha, I am not collecting her anymore. How should I say this? Easy sucked. Simple as that. I did not like Easy, and even like between Unforgiven and Easy, I was kind of, I know I had that moment where I wanted to collect every single thing for her, but that's just because everything was easy to attain and cheap. It's the same for a few other groups that I'm going to be downsizing. If it's easy to attain and it's cheap, I want it. And not necessarily because I was obsessed, right? You know, I have been thinking about doing this video since yesterday, which was when I started cleaning this table. And I told myself I wasn't going to talk through it. I guess we're talking. So I'm just going to take the fillers and the cards out. I made all these fillers for nothing. Oh, well, it gave me something to do. See, the thing with me is I always need something to do. I can't not be stimulated, honestly. It's kind of a disease. So I always change up my binders. I always change up my placeholders. Although I do really like these. I did them for nothing, basically. Vivi, this is her Lusemble units from the newest album. As much as I love Vivi and I'm obsessed with her, I've stayed Vivi. She was my old bias for a very long time until Luna debuted, and then Luna's sound was so different from their pre-debut sound, and I was like, I don't like this anymore. And I kind of sort of stopped collecting her, but I kind of got back into her like between like Flip That and like the whole fiasco that happened. And then when Lusemble started doing stuff, I was like, oh my god, I really like Lusemble. I'm so glad that Vivi's doing stuff and actually doing stuff. I realized that she's doing too much. There's so many cards, and Vivi's one of the ones that I would love to be able to collect in full because I love her so much. I've been her fan since the day her picture graced my Twitter timeline, like before Luna 1/3. I was like, who is this woman? Like, let me love her, you know? And that's how I got into Luna. Luna was my alt group for quite a few years. Alt female group. I just don't think I can collect Luna or Lusemble. I just don't think I can. I don't have it in me. I'm not strong enough. So, bye-bye. Okay, I think that's it for the girl ones. But, oh my girl, we're staying the same. I have all of their group cards in here. Twice, I did downsize my Twice collection, but I don't collect as much for Jihyo anymore. But I am going to keep my Twice album units with Jihyo included, but I'm going to get rid of these, these are pre-order card group cards, and these are Japanese group cards. I am going to get rid of those. Why? Because I don't collect these for Jihyo anymore, so I don't feel the need to have them. Will I be able to get rid of them? Probably not. But we're getting rid of them in my binders, so that's all that matters. Okay, my binders are forever going to be crooked. There's nothing you can do about that. And then back here is my Mujusono units for Bona. Keeping those because I'm still fully obsessed with Bona. So we're going to do the boy groups now. This binder is significantly fuller, but the reason why it's so full is because I have a lot of Ace non-album group cards. Because I used to collect Ace OT5 like for everything. And I still have a lot of those group cards left, so I put them in here because I am keeping them. That's not something that I'm downsizing because WoW is in them, and WoW is one of my alts. So we're keeping all of the Ace ones. See, these are all non-album stuff. And then Blitzers, I'm also keeping my Jinhwa stuff because I am still fully collecting him. Boy Next Door, I'm also keeping Jaehyun. Am I getting rid of anything in here? The boys I'm keeping, yeah I am, but it's more towards the back I think. The boys I'm keeping my Q stuff, and FT Island I'm keeping my group cards. This Mirei card needs to go because I'm not collecting Kaya anymore, which some of these collections I'm really sad to see leave because I'm still like fully obsessed with those people. I just don't have the funds or the energy to actively still collect those people. And like when you downsize, it's either one thing or the other, right? Either you don't vibe with the artist or the idol anymore, so you feel I don't feel like collecting them anymore, or you just cannot physically keep up with them. And it's not that I can't keep up with Mirei, it's that I can't keep up with my other groups. So Mirei kind of has to go on the back burner. Like Seunghyub here from N Flying, they've been releasing a lot of stuff, him and Hwaesung, because they're the only two that aren't enlisted right now, because Hwaesung already did it before joining N Flying and Seunghyub is exempt. So they're doing a lot of stuff for both of them. So that means there's a lot of stuff coming out right now. And I can't be over here collecting Mirei Kae, even though I love him, when I have so much Seunghyub stuff to get. And let's not talk about Ace, because they're going fucking crazy right now. And I also can't keep up with them. So it's not a matter of me not being able to keep up with the groups that I'm dropping. It's me not being able to keep up with the other groups that I want to collect, so I gotta make some sacrifices to drop stuff. You get it? Yeah, we get it. This is BI, keeping those. And then way back here, I got a Zykers card. I stopped collecting Zykers like a few months ago. I don't collect Hyunyu anymore. Not collecting Hyunyu is very much a musical standpoint. Do not like Zykers' music. I loved their debut album, and then I kind of sort of liked their first comeback. There's a few songs that I loved, a few songs that I did not like. And although I did not listen to their full album for their latest comeback, the 2 title tracks they put out, Red Sun and I forgot what the other one was called. I don't know. I didn't really like either of them. We're gonna go on to my zippered binders. There's a few things that I want to do in my zippered binders. It's not much, because my zippered binders are very tailored to very specific groups, and a lot of those groups I am still collecting, but there's a few things I want to do in them. Okay, so these are the 2 zippered binders that I'm going to go through. My Blitzers binder and my Boy Next Door binder. The only thing that I don't like about this setup is that my binders are still elsewheres. I don't have a spot to put my binders. I got too many of them, so I can't just like reach out my arm and grab my binder. Anyways, I'm not getting rid of main collections, but I did put like other members cards in these, and I'm getting rid of those because for Blitzers I collect Jinhwa and Goyu, but Goyu left. So I'm only collecting his album cards, but if I do get like pre-order cards, I will get them, but I'm not focusing on that. Jinhwa is hard enough. Not that he specifically is hard, it's just Blitzers in general are hard because not a lot of people collect them, right? But I've found a seller on Instagram selling like full sets of like album cards and most of the pre-order cards by era. And I bought an almost complete window collection for Jinhwa. And I'm like eyeing more of their stuff, but I'm broke now. And as for Boy Next Door, it's the same thing. I collect Jaehyun and Taesan. They're the most expensive members in Blitzers. Whoa. They're the most expensive members in Boy Next Door, and I mainly focus on their album cards, but I also want to get pre-order cards as well, just to make this a cute little Boy Next Door binder, you know? Like, if we take... I have set up for every single Jinhwa card, not Goyu, but just Jinhwa in here, and look at the thickness of this binder compared to just like album cards for Boy Next Door. Like, it's a brick. Anyways, we're gonna go through Blitzers first. Again, I need to remember not to slam my hands because motion sickness. So for album cards, I do collect both Goyu and Jinhwa, so that's the order that they are in. But I'm missing some for both of them. And then I have like Jinhwa set up for all of his pre-order cards. I didn't show this binder in like my storing code photocards video because I had nothing for them. But like this is my setup. It's very cute. So like here I have both of the album cards. Both sets of the album cards for them. So every time there's like one of these sleeves, it's an album card that I'm missing. So yeah, if I do get some Goyu stuff, I will put him in here as well, but I'm not really focusing on him. I want to try to get like these ones. These are the ones that I got most of them. There was only 3, I think, that I didn't get, and they were, it was this M-Wave, this Hello 82, and then a Beat Road one, I think. And then, oh, I thought I lost these Goyu cards, but I found them. And then for like Macarena era, I'm missing, these are like his normal photo book cards, but then his jewel case and his like Nemo cards, I kind of condensed them because they have similar outfits, so I kind of like put them by outfits. So the ones that have this little hollow on them are the jewel case cards, and the ones that don't are the Nemo cards. So like these 3 actually are jewel case cards, these 3, but this one's a Nemo card. And then like pre-order cards, Macarena's not too bad. Okay, and then back here is where I have all the other members. These are all leaving. As much as I love Blitzers and like I have some cards coming for them because I bought a signed album and there are some cards that are coming with that, I'm not gonna be keeping them. So. And yes, I fucking love the Macarena cards. But to be honest, I like the Macarena pre-order cards much better. And not gonna lie, if I can find like full sets of Macarena pre-order cards, I'm gonna get them. Especially this set for everybody. And like this page right here, and like any cute ones. So like this hat one too, and these Daily Duck ones. If I can get full sets of those, I will. I am so into pre-order cards now, and like the fact that they're so much cuter than the album cards is disrespectful, in my opinion. Because it means I need to get everything. And I considered collecting everybody for at least Macarena pre-order cards, but I'm having a hard time getting Jinhwa's. How the fuck am I gonna get the other members? I need to like be realistic with myself and like only collect things that are attainable or easy to get, or if they're not attainable and not easy to get and very expensive, I need to be fucking obsessed with that person, like Bona, to actually be willing to spend like $10 a card. And so far, only Bona and maybe Hana, they're the only people that I'm so obsessed with to be able to do that, even though I want to do it with so many more people. But we're gonna get to that. Here's the Boy Next Door binder. So here it's basically just Jaehyun, because he is my like overall bias in Boy Next Door. I have some pre-order cards that I don't want to get rid of because I do kind of want to sort of expand on this collection and maybe get like a few like Jaehyun Taesan sets to like add to this collection. So I'm not getting rid of any of those. And here's for the new album, which I don't have anything for. I would love to get an album, but you know, hide boycott and everything. I'm waiting to find it like secondhand. These are going. I love all the members of Boy Next Door. I just can't feasibly collect. These were casual collections anyways. I just don't want to get trades for them and then be like, I don't want these anymore. So I'm gonna cut this collection right here so that I don't have to get more cards and have to get rid of more cards, because getting rid of cards is hard enough. I already have like two 2-inch binders full of cards I need to get rid of. I'm gonna be adding more now. God damn it, why do I do this to myself? Anyways. Okay. So that is it for this binder. We are going to move on to my A5 wides because I don't like A5 wides anymore. Okay, so I've been contemplating about what to do with this collection, and I think I figured it out for now. This might change in the future, but this is my Billy collection, and I collect top 3, which is Tsuki, Suhyun, and then Chiun. And at first I was planning on getting rid of everybody, because again, not fully obsessed with Billy, but while I was like contemplating, okay, maybe I should keep Tsuki or not, I realized I'm more obsessed than I thought. So what I'm going to do for it to be like a really nice layout, I'm actually going to keep Suhyun and Tsuki in an A5 binder, and just get rid of Chiun, which is sad because I love Chiun as well. But I think I'll still be happy if I just collect Suhyun and Tsuki and put them in a A5 binder, kind of like I have Boy Next Door. And maybe expand on pre-order cards later on if the prices are reasonable. I know Suhyun isn't too expensive, but Tsuki is. So I'm just gonna get rid of my Chiun cards, sorry. Yeah. Okay, that was quite a lot actually. For side B, because it was just Tsuki, I don't want to collect Shiyun as well, just because it'd be weird to just randomly have a Shiyun in there. So I'm just gonna do a setup just for Tsuki for side B. Okay, next A5 wide binder. And it is the actually the like only other A5 wide binder that I am currently using. I have more, but this is the only other one that is being used for something. And it is my Itsy collection, in which I collected OT5 for like normal album cards, and then a few like limited and special edition sets that I really liked. And then I collected Yeji and Chaeryeong, with Chaeryeong being my main bias for like the other special and limited editions. I'm downsizing just to Yeji and Chaeryeong in an A5 binder. I like these pages. I might figure out a use for these pages. Let's get rid of all the non-Yeji and Chaeryeong. So yeah, I'm just gonna speed run through this, get rid of the non-Yeji and Chaeryeong, leave Yeji and Chaeryeong in here for now, and then I'll organize everything on my own time, because it would be way too much for this video. Anywho. Side note, I was going to collect my top 3, which included Ryujin, but I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love 2 members in an A5 binder. I love A5 binders. I wish all my collections could be in A5 binders, but with the amount of big binders that I have, and with the collections that I collect everything for, there's no way that all of my collections can fit in A5 binders. I would need like 5 A5 binders just for Wei. Just for Yonga. Not even for Yonga and Johan, but just for Yonga. So I can't physically put all of my collections in A5, so I'm putting everything that I can in A5s because I'm obsessed. I was also thinking of collecting, yeah, I keep talking, of collecting top 3 and then having some OT5 sets, because this is one of the OT5 sets I would have collected. Again, that would have been in a big binder, and I don't want them in a big binder. I have absolutely nothing for like Cheshire onwards. It's crazy. And I started collecting them when, like, right after Cheshire. I put Chaeryeong in the wrong spot. Here too. Must have had Ryujin on my mind or something. And like Kill My Doubt, I literally just have those Yeji cards. And I have absolutely nothing for Born to Be, although I think I traded for a Yeji and a Ryujin. That's it. And then we're keeping, this was an extra page that I had. Yeah. I think I'm gonna like it so much more. It was too bulky in this binder, and I hated the size difference in the sleeves. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it more in the other binder. Now we have to do the big binders. I don't know if the big binders will fit on this desk. With all the commotion on my left and my right. Okay, so I fixed the lighting. I didn't realize how orange my lighting was until I put something white in front of it, and then I saw like orange reflecting back. I didn't realize how bad it was. I have a light like literally to my right, and when I film in the living room, it doesn't reach that far. So I do have like the blinds open and stuff, so this is like natural lighting. It's just it was too orangey for me, and this lighting is still good enough because it's only like 2:30 in the afternoon. It is quite gloomy outside though. There's no sun, no anything. Okay, so this binder and the next binder are gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy because they're like my alt groups that I'm downsizing the other members. Oh shoot. So this is my Ace and Flying binder. And I do collect like these members, specifically WoW from Ace and Syncub from Flying, pretty thoroughly. I try. I have a lot of holes, especially for like the new era, which I haven't set up for like all of WoW's pre-order cards and fan sign cards yet. But he has 2 pages of album cards. So, at the back here, I have all the other members, so like the other 4 members in like this kind of setup for Siren Dawn and Changer. And I was planning on collecting the new comeback because I bought so many Polka album pre-order cards. I'm getting a lot of Polka album inclusions, and there's 3 members left, so it'll be like really nice on 1 page. But I don't want to do that anymore. First of all, because the Polka albums, the photo cards don't match the QR code cards that are in them. It looks absolutely horrible and I hate it. So I would love to collect the album photo cards instead, but I can't even find WoW's album photo cards. I traded for 1. Yeah, so we're gonna get rid of these. Kind of sad to see my Chanyu and B cards go. I might keep these. Like I said, I used to collect Ace quite thoroughly, and I had every single album card from Undercover and the Mad Squad. And then during the Butterfly Fantasy is when I stopped, and then I picked it back up when Siren Dawn came out. But then I sold most of my Siren Dawn cards. So now I have to like re-get them. Because I joined group orders for the Butterfly Fantasy and Siren Dawn. I didn't join any for Changer. The only time I join group orders is for Ace. And it's funny because, like I said, I joined some for the Butterfly Fantasy, Siren Dawn, and now My Girl, My Choice. Different people. Different group order managers. As sad as I am to see these go, I think I'll be happy if I can get closer to actually finishing WoW stuff. And I know me getting rid of this and finishing WoW has absolutely no correlation whatsoever, but it's something less that I need to worry about getting, you know? Like, oh, I need to finish this album fully for all these members versus, oh, I just need to get this one last WoW card that I need. And, you know, same thing for Flying. I collect Syncub. Try to collect Syncub pretty thoroughly. I did sell a lot of his cards a while back, so I am quite behind now. But it's the same thing as WoW. I think I'll be way more happy if I can get most of his cards, especially his album cards. Hello? Selfish, shameless plug here. But if anybody has these 2 fucking Yahoo cards and wants to sell them to me, please do. Please do. Cannot for the life of me find them anywheres, and every time I do, they're like stupidly overpriced. Like, I am willing to pay a little bit more than normal for these cards, but I'm not willing to pay $30 for them each, you know? And like I was saying earlier, and Flying have a lot of non-album stuff, Syncub specifically. Like, I was debating on buying the Lovely Runner OST because he has cards in that. Because he was one of the main characters. but it's expensive. So I'm gonna get rid of these and flying cards. These are all completed. I have Man on the Moon and Turbulence and Dearest completed because there was only 4 album card sets. I know, like, why are you getting rid of this? You're completed. It's fine. If I get rid of Ace, I need to get rid of it flying. They're a package deal. If I do 1 for 1, I have to do for the other. And if I don't do 1 for 1, I can't do for the other. It's how my brain works. And flying and Ace are a package deal in my mind. They're tied. For anything and everything I think of, they're tied. Even though, like, there's no weird way that they should be tied. It's just the way that it is in my brain because I think, like, altness, they're, like, tied. If anybody, like, mentions my top 5 alts in flying and Ace are at the beginning every single time. And it's been that way since I've been into Ace, which was in 2019, because I've stand and flying since 2014. So technically they should be more, but they're tied. They're tied. Okay, WEI next. Another thing that I want to do for my binders is do, like, cover pages, because I could not find my WEI binder. I had no idea where it was. This is WEI. It is, all of this is Yonga, and then I got a little Johan section, and then at the back, I have my other members in, like, the same pattern, because there's 4 members left if we take out Yonga and Johan. Am I ever gonna finish Yonga's pre-order cards? No. No. But do I fucking love collecting him? Yes! Sorry. I forgot that I can't, like, do any light taps. Light taps. Yeah, this is Johan. It's subject to change. Okay, here are the other members. I've decided that I don't want to collect their album cards anymore. They're boring. And even here, I was only collecting, like, 2 cards. Like, this version of the album has 4 cards, all in the same outfit. This version has 2 cards in this outfit and 2 cards in that outfit. Much better. This version has 4 cards in this outfit. And then they have a meta album that has the exact same selfies, plus a concept card in this outfit. Passion's a little bit better because we got 3 cards per version, 2 in 1 outfit. Like, these are the same outfits, and then this random outfit, and then the same here. These are in the same outfit, and then we have this random one. Well, it's the same outfit, they just took their jacket off. Here, same outfit, and then this random one. And then Eternally had 2 concepts per album. So we have 2 in this version, in this outfit, and then 2 in this outfit for the first version, and then the same thing. Oh yeah, they had these 2. These are cute too. And then the same thing here. But then their QR codes for the different meta versions, platform I think it was this time, were the same outfits, but the actual platform cards were different. But I don't collect platform or anything like that. And now I don't collect anything, so let's take these out. Oh, my arm's dead. I had way more We Egg cards than like Ace and Flying. So yeah. I have one more binder left. So the next binder, or the last binder, I guess I should say, is like the miscellaneous binder with like all of the rest of my groups that I collect, like basically just one member for. So that one is gonna get cut a lot. Okay, here's the binder. Most of my big binders are 3 inches. I have a few 2 inches, but most of them are 3 inches. This is so full. It's so heavy. Ouch. We're gonna take out a lot in this binder. But now that I reconsidered my Billy collection, it happened in the video, I just cut it out. There's a few people in here that I'm reconsidering as well, and Winter is one of them. But you know what? I might put some of these in an A5 binder. I have a spare one that I can use. And like there's some collections in here that I'm just like, well yeah, I can collect those people still, just like differently, you know? So I think Winter's gonna be one of those people. So I'm gonna keep Winter in here. This is the boys. I am definitely keeping the boys. I love my Q collection so much. I love buying his cards too on Pokemarket. He's so cheap. Just the boys in general are very cheap on Pokemarket. And I love collecting the boys. I really do. It's weird because like I wouldn't put like the boys as a group anywhere near my top 10 at all. But the collection of him, of Changmin, of Q, his collection is one of my top 10 favorite collections to collect. So. And I have a lot more of his cards coming too. And then back here I have his pre-order cards, which I am keeping. There's a few groups where I tentatively want to try to get pre-order cards, and the boys are one of those groups, or Q in particular, because again these were quite cheap on Pokemarket and I'm not ready to get rid of them yet. This is Dreamcatcher and I am getting rid of Dreamcatcher. I never get Dreamcatcher trades. I never actually go out to look for Dreamcatcher cards, and when I do, they're always really expensive. And I collect Xian. She's more on the expensive side, so I don't want to deal with that nightmare anymore, to be honest. I love Dreamcatcher. I love Xian. She has been my bias since Dreamcatcher debuted. I just don't think that I need to be collecting Dreamcatcher. Even though I want to, I don't think I physically can. And I would keep her in like an A5 type situation. But I'm not gonna lie, a lot of their newer cards, kind of boring. Pre-order cards are much better, but those are like so much more expensive. I'm not out here trying to risk my wallet for her cards, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of her. In a nice way. These pages are sticky. So the next collection here is Hypin Heesung. He's another one that I've been like debating because I'm obsessed with Heesung. Like I love Hypin as well. Golden Child. Jibum. I'm getting rid of him. His pre-order cards too. I know I was just saying how I found like a really cheap set. I like Golden Child. I like Chiba a lot. I just think I should spend my money on other things. Still gonna support Golden Child. Their latest comeback, Feel Me, was fucking amazing. I just picked up Jibum on a whim again because I used to collect him a long time ago. Because he was one of those people that I knew I could get his his pre-order cards for really cheap, along with the boys and Mire. And like, I don't actually have any plans on collecting him more. Not even like just collecting a few cards here and there. I don't really feel like it. Still love him though. How cute he is. I love him so much. Yeah. But I'm gonna love him from afar. Okay, this is Kiss of Life actually. I'm keeping my Hana collection. I have absolutely nothing for her. It's just because Kiss of Life is kind of still pretty expensive, even like album cards. So I'm waiting for like a good time where I actually have like extra money so that I can actually go and buy some of her cards. But I fucking love Hana. I love Kiss of Life. I am sorry for the shakiness. Again, I need to stop. It's a compulsion. I have to do it. Yeah, so she's staying. I have nothing, so I have nothing to take out anyways. Kazuha! She's leaving. She's leaving. It's finally time to say goodbye to Kazuha. I just don't want to collect Le Seraphim anymore. It has absolutely nothing to do with what's going on with Le Seraphim and Hybe and everything like that. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. I've just grown out of Le Seraphim. Honestly, I just have. It's time. Why is Mire after? I really screwed up in my alphabetical order, didn't I? Why is Mire after Le Seraphim but before Lucemble? Or Luna/Lucemble. We're getting rid of Mire as well. I love Kaed a lot, but I think my like obsessiveness with him is just because he looks so much like Seunghyuk to me. Because he wasn't even my original bias in Mire, it was Xiyoung. And then all of a sudden I was like, haha, Kaed. But like their pre-order cards are so easy to get. I have so many of them. Will anybody want these? No. I'm very much aware. But they're not going to be in my binder anymore, and I won't have to worry about them anymore. I can just put them in a sale and trade binder, or like sale or like or trade. I don't know what I'm doing with these cards yet. Put it off to the side and forget about it. That's what we're doing. My wrist in this angle looks like a duck's neck. A gooseneck, not a duck neck, a gooseneck. Okay, now we get to Luna/Lucemble, and I think I talked myself into it while I was taking these Mireille cards out. I think I'm gonna keep my Vivi collection, but same way as Espa and Hising and now Vivi, because I'm still quite attached to my Vivi collection. I'm not gonna keep the units. I'm not gonna collect those units, so that's fine that I took them out of that other binder. But I think I'm just gonna collect her like quite selectively, just pick a few cards from like Luna era and Lucemble as well. And maybe get a few pre-order cards. I'm not sure yet. Okay, the last group in here is Twice. I already downsized my Twice collection. I used to collect full Jihyo. I downsized it to collecting only like these 3 pre-What Is Love and then 3 cards per era from What Is Love onwards. I just think Twice have way too many cards and it was taking up way too much space in my binder. I had a Twice only binder, and now that Twice aren't an alt, I feel like it's a little weird to have an A4 binder just for my Jihyo collection. And then we get to her pre-order cards back here, which I am getting rid of. I wasn't going to, I was just gonna keep them. But honestly, I'm not really planning on getting more. Okay, so that is it for this binder, and that is also it for everything that I am downsizing. So should we see what the final tally was? I had to do 2 piles. I'm dreading trying to put this in my trade and sale binders because I have 1 2-inch for boys and 1 2-inch for girls. Both are full! And I mainly took out boy groups. Granted, the girl group one is fuller than the boy group one, but like, this is like two hands high, and this is like 1.5 hands high. Like, what the fuck? Why do I have so many cards to begin with? Like, why did I decide this was a good idea? I remember when I had like 2 pages of cards to get rid of when I was just first starting out, and I see these people on YouTube or Instagram that are putting like all their cards up for sale or trade, and it's like 20 cards, and I'm like, I wish I could be you. I wish I could be you. I'm so jealous. It's so hard to get rid of stuff. This is crazy. This is just from that that last binder we just did. So yeah, I've been talking too much. This video was supposed to be a very chill, non-talkative video, but I just blabbed my way throughout that whole thing. Why do I do that to myself? Anyways, a lot of this is going to be cut out from the video, so it shouldn't be too long by the time you're seeing this, but it's still probably going to be long enough. So yeah, I hope y'all will still watch me even though I'm mostly going to be focusing on groups nobody gives a shit about. I'm sorry that I can't collect every single group that everybody else collects. I'm sorry that I used to at one point in life. I'm pretty sure I collected those groups, but you can't help but want what the heart wants, right? And I want to collect these groups that nobody cares about except for me and like maybe 3 other people on YouTube. So yeah, with that, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.